So, this is True Floater, and I'm doing a review on SH Figuarts Naruto, the young version, if you couldn't obviously tell. I just got this figure. I'm trying to remember. I've had this figure for a while now. It's just been sitting on my table, but maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I have a lot to say about it. I will say there's more good things about this figure than bad things, but comparing it to the older one, the older version of him, there's definitely a bit more problems than there are solutions to that one. But there's still some good things they made sure that didn't happen with this release. So, let's get into it. First, let's talk about the aesthetics and the sculpt and paint of this figure. And in common classic SH Figuarts goodness, the face sculpts, or at least I would say majority of them, look really good. There are some face sculpts that don't quite look like Naruto. Like, I mean, I don't know, it's weird. Like this is the only one that, to me, it doesn't quite look like Naruto exactly. I don't know why it is. Maybe the smile itself or whatnot, but it just looks kind of off. But every other face sculpt, like this one right here, focus. Alright, it's not gonna focus, but there's all the other head sculpts look very much like Naruto. This is probably my least favorite one, so I don't know why I used this one. I guess because it was the most chilled out one. But again, majority of the face sculpts are really good. The sculpt of the body is really good. Like it very much resembles Naruto's body type, kind of short, stubby guy. I like that they also brought back the same design with the lower jacket to make it look like he has a baggy jacket. I like that. I'm glad I didn't get rid of that. Not much really wrong with the sculpt. Go back here. The hair looks good. I will say, for the hair, I think I would have preferred a more lighter yellow for the hair than what they use for it right now. I think it's a little too dark for Naruto. I think, like, let's bring in this guy. I think a yellow like this would have worked better than what they used on this Naruto. Which, by the way, expect some content on that figure sometime soon. But yeah, there you go for the aesthetics of this guy. All right, we're gonna go into articulation. We're gonna switch things up in the order, but it has butterfly joints. Goes out that far, goes in this far, and go all the way around. Goes up really high, above 90 degrees. I will say, the one problem with the articulation, I'll just get it right off the bat, and I'll talk about it a little bit more later, is that his arms don't lay flat on his sides, and I always hate that with figures. If there's one basic thing figure should be able to do, is be able to have his arms laying flat on his sides, especially how you want him to stand on the shelf. It just looks kind of, what's the word? I forgot the word, but it looks wrong. It doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look like a natural pose. I just don't feel like most people would have their arms just this far outward. I'm surprised we weren't able to get that done. I think the other Naruto, majority of the other SH figures I have can do that, but not this guy. They don't lay flat, so that's a little annoying. But we'll keep going to articulation. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Pretty much all you expect. It has the thigh swivels, the bicep swivels. Ab joint goes really far, really nicely. And then you would think another part of the articulation is you would think they would have some bit of articulation right here, but not really. Like, not counting this area, but this area, it really doesn't do much in this general area right here. So it was kind of pointless to even have this thing if it wasn't gonna help. But I still like the look of it though. But it's not as good as the older Naruto. Let's keep going. Hands go all the way around, up and down to the side. Double ball joint in the neck. The what is this? The collar does get in the way slightly, but you can still get him look down a little bit. Not bad. You can still look up very nicely. As high as you would need him. Oh, the butterfly joint also tilts up. I didn't notice that. So that's nice. There is one thing I do like that I want to talk about the articulation, and that's with the feet. He has a ball joint right here. It's not a swivel or anything, it's a ball joint. So it allows for a little extra articulation, and it allows him to do extra, you know, cool ninja poses. I don't know, let's get him something slight. You'd be surprised by the extra little poses you can get him in just because of the ball joint he has in the foot right here. Hopefully y'all can see me. Yeah, damn, that's bright. But right there, you can see me moving it. I need to fix the lighting one of these days. And then of course he has the standard rocker torso, or whatever you call that, in the foot. Goes up, goes down, toe digit. That's nice. But again, I really do like this ball joint they have in the ankle. There you go. That's the anatomy. They have a ball joint in the ankle. I hope they add that to more figures in the future. That's not something I see often with a lot of their figures that they make. That's new. So, and honestly, it helps. It definitely helps with our articulation. So, you know, I'm trying to get in like some bit of an action pose, but honestly, the face that he has right now is kind of derpy. So maybe this isn't the one. A better face would have been better. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that don't look right. Let's get on to the next segment. Alright, let's do some scale comparisons. First figure I've been using her for the last couple videos, but we'll get Spider-Gwen. Hopefully she can. Oh, there he goes. There we go. Yeah, that looks about right with a 12-year-old kid with a 17-year-old. Let's get some more. Yeah, let's get a Marvel Legend in here. I'll use her. Got Rogue in there. Wow, the light really shines off him. That orange does not hide. Alright, let's get one more an actual somewhat important character. That'll make it a bit more interesting. Yes, his arm didn't fall off. Let me get him ready. There we go. Teenage Naruto. You see how his arms don't stand flat? Like, even I can probably get his arms. Yeah, I at least get his arms to stand flatter on him than the kid one. It's just too derpy on the kid Naruto. Well, there you go. There's the comparisons of the size of this figure. And here are all the accessories, the extra accessories that come with this figure. 4 extra faces. I think 5 extra hands. Keep in mind, I have 2 right hands right there for some reason. I think those are supposed to be accessory based. You already see the other accessories, the kunai and the Rasengan he comes with. I think that's the same Rasengan. Rasengan, I can't say it. That came with the older Naruto. Okay, more like 5.5 hands. 5.5 hands of I guess worth of pairs right there. But yeah, and keep in mind, this was a cheaper on the cheaper end for SH Figuarts. This was like $35 or something. It was good. It was a good price. And considering, you know, what's been happening with other people and their their figures they've been buying lately. I just want to say my Naruto has no QC issues, no arms popping off of ease, nothing of the sort like that. It's actually been, I've been able to pose it around very easily. It's a very easy figure to pose around with, as most Tamashii Nation figures are. But yeah, I mean, all this for $35. I especially love the 9 tails accessories. These hands have a bit more claws to them. No, you can't see it no matter how hard I try. And this is my favorite face. But again, for, you know, this figure to be $35 and have as much as it does without any trouble is really, really nice. But let's get into the final part of the video. Now, my final thoughts on this figure. Again, I talked about throughout the video, there are some problems with the figure, and I'll talk about those problems first. I don't like that the arms don't lay flat against the body. I know it's a nitpick, but when I have some of these guys standing vanilla posed, you know, on my shelf, I want to at least make them sure they stand decent. They don't look derpy. Because I don't have the most space, so I have to make what I can with the space I have. So I can't be having them stand in crazy poses. They're gonna have to stand a very vanilla-like pose. Hopefully not looking derpy. Like he probably will. He will look derpy with the way his arms go out. So I don't like that. I don't like the fact the articulation in the waist is kind of limited. It doesn't really go out that far compared to the chest area, the diaphragm joint area. That goes out much further. Other figures have gone out further, but not this version of Naruto, not quite. That's a bummer. But again, there's other extra bits of articulation that still makes it easy for me to overlook that, and that's the ankle articulation, the foot articulation, especially for a ninja. It's very, very nice. Hopefully they add that again with future characters. I don't see that detail of articulation often. I mean, let me check. Yeah, I don't see that often. I just checked on my Spider-Gwen. She does not have it. And again, it looks very much like King Naruto besides the face, but change it with the other 4 extra faces you have. You're pretty much set. You're pretty much good. And considering I got this for $35 as well. Now, the only problem, what I've noticed is figures at $35 is that they seem to have more QC issues. Like the last figure I bought for $35, I think had an easy arm popping off. I think that was the Naruto I had, and I had another one where one of the arms popped off too easily. I forgot which one it was, but just kind of lazy. Like the Luffy that came out. I don't know, it may have come out, it may still be on pre-order for a lot of people, but I heard the joints on that figure is very, very bad. Like, very loose, which sucks, because I guess, you know, you're getting what you paid for, but not quite. It's still the same figure that you will probably spend $80 on a different time of the year, so that it's just weird that it's happening. Those QC issues may be happening with more expensive purchases, but I'm just grateful that mine didn't have any of those issues. I'm happy about that. But if I had to give it a final grade on this figure, man, doing a final grade is always hard because I don't think of it until like I actually say it. I give it an 8 out of 10. I'm leaning, I want to say 7.5 out of 10, but I don't seem quite right. There's not much wrong with the figure except the nitpicks I pointed out. Yeah, 8 out of 10. That's the final. That ankle articulation is really winning me over. Like, that's really nice. Yeah, 8 out of 10 on this guy. So, yeah.